Hey, welcome back. No usual intro this time, since this is going to be the last video of Phase 1. It's going to act as a transition from hunting the quest cape to hunting the achievement cape. So, I've put together a bit of a summary of all of the quests that I've completed, in the order that they were completed in, for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and roll the montage. That's 156 out of the 156 quests currently in the game completed. I know as of this point, Desert Treasure 2 is being talked about a lot as far as the rewards. They just had a beta for the new prayer book, the Ruinous Prayers, which I would say went pretty well. Pretty well in the sense that it highlighted a lot of issues that are currently there with the prayers. It even kind of seeped into the main game a little bit, so that's why they make those betas. It's good that they caught them now before they were actually released to the public and just completely ruined the game's economy, because you were literally able to one-shot pretty much everything in the game using certain methods. But yeah, it's a good process. I'm glad they're doing it the way that they are, and I'm very interested to see how this beta will affect the actual prayers that we will get. So Desert Treasure 2, I think, is going to be the next quest. I'm not sure when that timeline is going to be. It seems like it's still a little ways off, but you never really know, I guess. And you never know if they're going to drop another quest besides that as well. So I just kind of want to give you an idea of what I'm going to be doing in the future. Obviously, when a new quest comes out, I'll have to get my quest cape again. So pretty much when a new quest comes out, I'm going to drop everything that I'm doing on the account, and I'm going to go do that quest. If I need requirements, I'll get the requirements. If I need certain gear or certain potions, I'll get that gear. I'll make those potions. I'm pretty much going to treat it as if I'm being reverted back to the early game. So everything halts, I do the quest, we continue. That's how I'm going to do it. And then obviously the achievement diary, which I showed you in the last video, my progress on it. We've done a lot. We've done a lot of achievements. If we take a look at our total achievements done, we've done 349 out of the 492. But I wouldn't even say we're even close to halfway done, because if you take a look at all of the elite diaries I've done, it's pretty close to none, right? And that's kind of where it counts. Obviously, the hard diaries, up to the hard diaries, requires a bit of effort, a little bit more time as far as actually doing the achievement. But a lot of the elite diary difficulty comes from actual skill levels. So very, very high. A lot of them are 90 to mid 90s. requirement. So we're going to be treating this next phase 2, the achievement diary, just like we did our Questscape diary. We're going to be doing everything we can to get the skill requirements and whatever other requirements we need. Obviously, the quests are knocked out of the way, so that won't be a limiting factor. But there will be bosses that we have to kill. There will be raids that we have to do. And a lot of training of the skills in general. It's going to be a lot of boring stuff mixed with a lot of exciting stuff. So there's going to be a lot of skills that I'm going to have to take a lot of time to AFK. I'm thinking of skills like mining, woodcutting, rune crafting. Rune crafting is a big one because obviously for this achievement cape, I'm going to need 95 Slayer. And before I progress Slayer past level 85, I want to have that 95 rune crafting requirement, which is not for the diaries at all. You can actually stop at 91, and even before that if you want to boost, but I may not be boosting for any of these. I don't think I will, since I do plan on maxing this account at some point. I might as well get the levels, but we'll see how I feel later on about that. But what I was saying, that 95 rune crafting requirement is a huge deal. That's a lot of time invested. I did a little bit of math, and to get from where I am currently with rune crafting, which I won't show because it is a spoiler, I'm kind of filming this in the future, so that's why I can't really show you my skill book at the moment. But from where I'm at currently, just to get to the point where I can reskin the pet at Guardians of the Rift, that's 3,000 reward pearls or whatever they are, I'm looking at being like halfway through level 92 just from Guardians of the Rift, which is like an 85-hour plus investment, probably closer to a 100-hour investment, time investment, just for one portion. That's just to get halfway through 92, and then the rest of it's going to be done at Blood Rune Crafting and Soul Rune Crafting, which is going to be, well, it's going to take even longer because it's going to be AFK. The XP per hour is going to go from around 30-something thousand to 20-something thousand as soon as I go there. So it's going to take a long time just for rune crafting alone. A lot of AFK. That's a lot of AFK time without any clips. So this phase 2 is going to be a lot slower compared to phase 1 because we just had clips back to back to back. Every quest we had multiple clips that we were doing. No quest took more than a day to complete, so it was a little bit simpler. And so because of that, there might be a little bit more time between videos than I'm used to, than I would like there to be. I would still like to try to release one at least every week, but it might turn into every 10 days or so. I'm not sure. So I guess it depends on a couple of factors. How much I actively play, that is actively playing for clips, and how creative I can get between the AFK time in providing you with exciting content. So we'll see. I'll try to find balance. I'll do what I can. I'll do my best not to burn out, obviously, which means I'll be hopping around from activity to activity, and we'll get these diaries knocked out. Also, I wanted to highlight that I created a clan specifically for this YouTube channel called the Soggy Bottom Boys. It was created on April 4th at the beginning of this month, and we currently have 8 members, which is pretty decent after only promoting it for one video. I would like to see more. Right now it's pretty chill, not much going on in it. We just kind of congratulate each other on our different levels and achievements and whatnot. Just kind of hang out and talk, that's about it. Haven't gotten any events together yet, but eventually I'd like this to turn into something a little bit bigger, because as I progress the account into phase 2 and even into phase 3, especially beyond that where I'm in the end game, it's going to be very PVM oriented. Going to be doing a lot of raids, a lot of high level PVM. So to be able to go into my CC easily and get a group together with the boys, that'd be ideal. So if you're looking for a chill place to hang out, potentially do some PVM here and there, hit me up. Currently the clan is open to guests, so that is going to be the best way for you to get in. Just hop in as a guest, don't be shy, ask to join. Currently I think I'm the only one that can actually accept people, so I'll meet you on World 444 at the Grand Exchange whenever we both have free time. No rush, no pressure. Something else that I kind of wanted to make light of in this transition video, something that I feel I didn't do a good enough job with in the past, is actually giving a solid kind of visual representation, I guess, of how I'm progressing my account, like how I'm actually deciding to do this entire series. So I'm going to put a graphic up on screen now to kind of give you that visual representation of how I would like my account to progress in the future. and just kind of the breakdown of what I consider to be early game, mid game, late game, end game. Those are very hard to define for OSRS because of how much of a sandbox game this is. You can literally do whatever you want in whatever order you want. So for me, I've done my best to define it and break it down based on what we're given as far as milestone markers within the game. And I'm going to be incorporating this same kind of layout design within my next intro for Phase 2. So there it is. That's kind of the roadmap that I'm following for this account. Obviously, we're out of the early game now. We've checked off our quest cape, and we're moving into the mid game, the achievement diaries. Late game for me will be defined by the max cape, and end game, I guess, will just be a mix of end game PVM and collection log completion. Okay, and with that, since this is a transition video, it is a lot different from the videos that I normally make in just about every way, especially the length. It's literally a tenth of the size that I'm used to editing, so I just wanted to highlight how much of a blast I've been having making these videos for you guys. Just the comments and the community and the feedback that's come from this, it's really been an awesome experience, and I can't wait to continue that experience into Phase 2. Obviously, I'm recording this in the future. I'm already a little bit of the way in. I've technically been there for a little bit now, and I'm loving every minute of it still. Normally, I don't really pander too much on this channel. Maybe at the end of the video, I'll ask you to subscribe here and there, but mostly I've tried not to shove that kind of stuff down your throats. I know that can be pretty annoying sometimes, but unfortunately that kind of stuff is actually very important. The likes, the comments, the subscriptions, they not only mean a lot to me personally, but they also mean a lot for the growth of the channel, and I want to keep making these videos. I'm loving it. I'm loving everything I'm doing here. So I guess this is me just asking that if you like the content so far and you want me to continue, give it a like, comment down below what you're most excited for me to achieve in Phase 2. And if you're a long-time lurker, hit that subscribe button. It'd really mean a lot, and it'd go a long way. See you in the next phase.